Hi, and welcome to MQW Driving School YouTube channel. We're back again with the 17 competencies we are doing step by step, one by one. Last time we was in the teaching and learning strategy, and we was talking about using example and opportunities to clear the students' learning outcomes. Now we're going to the next line now from the 17 competencies. So now I'm going to read the line first. Was the technical information given comprehensive, appropriate, and accurate? Now this is a check on you. So for example, examiners having a check on you as a PDI or ADI that whatever information or whatever you're speaking towards your student was technical information. You are passing the technical information. So that information need to be accurate, timely, appropriate, and comprehensive. So that is what he have a check on you. So he's listening every word you are trying to say to your student. So the best thing, if you want to speak something, try to keep the aircon on in the car. So try to keep the windows up so you don't have the sound coming from the outside of the car. Then you have very loud and clear information going on in the car. Nobody is confused, and whatever you are trying to say, you want to make sure examiner can hear it in a good time, loud and clear. So your student understand loud and clear. So they're sitting behind the student, so they understand. Your voice should be go in the car very easily. Everybody know what's happening, loud and clear. Okay, so that is why you are only going to speak when you are speaking accurate, comprehensive, appropriate according to the lesson. And then it will be a time like that as well, but that class has a technical information. So you are a teacher, you are in a session, so anything you say is like document it. So for example, I'm at the blank sheet, you say me something, it written, and that is the evidence now. I can present this evidence against you. So that means think before you speak in the session. So that is one of the important thing. Okay. So now, as noted above, giving incorrect information or insufficient information with the result that a safety critical incidents might can occur is called an automatic fail. Do you remember, if you take 7 or less score in your risk management, is automatically fail. You said something wrong, passing the technical information, guidance or anything to your student which is so not good, that means you putting somebody in the danger. And once you're going to put somebody in danger, you said something can happen, that means straight away fail. So again, one important thing, think before you speak. So that's your key, think before you speak. Now remember, the good information is accurate, relevant to the session, on your lessons, topic, goal and needs, and should be timely. So now we're going to discuss this step by step so you understand what we're going to talk about these things as well. So now, failure to meet any one of these criteria makes the other redundant. So that means your information should be technical, appropriate, comprehensive, timely, accurate, and relevant towards the goal and need of your student learning. Now, most sessions will require some technical input from the student. And now, some session also requires some technical input from the PDI towards the student. So because you want to help him to solve the problem or fill in the blanks or fill the gaps in his knowledge. So that is why you are using some technical informations. For example, 2-second rule gap. Oh, it's not 2-car gap, it is 2-second rule gap. Now this, let's pull our left side, we need to discuss this now. Because if you're going to think it's 2-car gap, then you're going to keep the 2-car gap. But technically, it's 2-second gap, not 2-car gap. Now I need to pass you this information according to the rule and regulation by the highway code and the book. So that is how you also listen to the student information, and if you have the gaps of information in the answers, you try to clear it. This input must be accurate and appropriate. So that is why if you're not sure about anything, simply pull up with the left, open the book, highway code, UK traffic sign, driving essential, or your teaching material, read it even step by step, line by line, word by word, but that way at least you are not giving the wrong information. They don't mind and don't think you have to remember everything. So simply pull over, open the book, tell technical information, accurate and correct, and that way you can even refer the book, chapter, page and rule number towards the student to open the book at home and for the future if you ever forget again. So that means learning is taking place not just now, in the past, in the future and even next time. So that is what you do. Information must be comprehensive, keep saying the same thing, when associated with reoccurrence weakness in the pupil driving. So that means if your student is doing some kind of a mistake and you passing some kind of technical information, it should be comprehensive, like lengthy, long, not just tell them once, tell them again, another chapter, another one, again, remind them, another one, another one. That means your student is getting the information from you throughout the session and there is no chance he's going to miss it, and that way you're giving technical information comprehensive throughout the session. Every time he's doing the mistake, you try to add on, and that means learning is taking place with the passage of time, with intervals. Simply telling the student or your pupil that they have done something wrong unlikely to help them overcoming the problem. So that means you can't just keep telling them, the student, they done something wrong, but some places you have to tell them you are not giving 1 meter to the cars, you are not giving 2-second gap to the front cars, your following distance is still not enough. So that means reoccurrence going on again and again. You have to pass the information towards them step by step, again and again. Any practical demonstration of technique must be clear and suitable. We are not doing maneuvers in front of the examiner these days. That is why we are not demonstrating the maneuvers. Let's say if you're doing the maneuvers and you're telling your student, oh, you have to keep the car there with the line, you have to do one steering, you have to do this, you have to do this, and you're the one who's actually doing it. So that's called demonstration. Or let's say you're not changing the seat, you're sitting in the same seat and teaching me as a student, and you say, okay, feel like I'm the one who's driving, now watch me, I'm doing this, then that, this. So that means I'm demonstrating. So if I'm demonstrating something, I need to be very sure that I'm very clear and doing suitable for the student goal, need, ability and experience as well. So I'm choosing the right level for my demonstration. The pupil should be engaged. Don't just let them sit down and just watch you. Let's say you're doing it for 5-10 minutes and your student will start using his phone. So there's no purpose. Engage them. Watch me what I'm doing. See how I'm doing the pull push. See my hands. Okay, can you sit here? Can you do this? Okay, let's do now. Look there, look there, look there. Make sure no, it's clear. Now can you do this for me? Okay, well done. Now look here. I'm doing this. Now you do it. Good. So engage them. Even you demonstrate them, engage them, so they can take the responsibility for their own learning. So that is important. So you're giving the opportunity to your student to explore the understanding what they are being shown. So that means they can repeat. Okay, I'm going to do this. Can you repeat? This is the main purpose. Now, next one. Information given unnecessarily may not going to be helpful. So maybe you're saying something which is not relevant to your topic or not today's lesson, nothing to do with lesson at all, something general, or you're saying something which might make you more confused. Then information you are giving is called unnecessary information. For example, continuously telling your pupil what to do and not allowing the pupil opportunity to take responsibility, it is not classed as the best learning, not client center. So you can say, try to use Q&A technique and let the student engage with the learning, so take responsibility of his own learning. But if you tell him all the time, okay, can you look mirror, can you look this mirror, can you give signal now, look on the blind spot, move when you're ready, Is safe? Yeah, safe. Let's go. Okay, Kasim, you're pulling up again. Okay, now look there, look there. Now give signal, do this. Let's go. So that means learning is not taking place because you are just telling a student how to do. He's like a robot. You're telling him he's doing it. So let them take their own responsibility. You tell them to explain them so they can learn and do it by themselves next time. So I'm just telling that what you got to go not to line the paper to responsibility. Now, unclear or misleading advice should also be avoided. So same logic, try to be very clear. Sorry, I didn't get it. Sorry, what you're saying? I thought, no, that's what I want. But I thought you're telling me. So that's classed as unclear. Student is not clear what you're saying. Remember, the direction instruction should be clear and timely. So same logic, same what you try here. You speaking, when you give directions, instruction should be loud and clear in time. And now when you say instruction is technical information, should be clear, relevant, accurate, comprehensive. So if you do unclear, there is a chance of critical incident about to happen because you are passing unclear information. Chance of a risk can involve. So don't do unclear or unclear or misleading information, should be avoided. If you do it, is a mistake. So now I'm going to give you example. So for example, your student is driving a car and you see him driving a bit close to the parked cars and you start saying to your student, you are a bit close to the car, and then now after you say this, you guys are continue as normal. So now how you can say what is the measurement, what's the measurement level, what significant tool you are using to measure what means bit, this much, this much, this much, this much, how much, what you're trying to say is not clear. How about if you say this, Kasim, I see you getting close to the car, you are not giving them 1 meter space. Do you remember I told you 1 meter space is like a door space or your arm length. So you are not giving 1 meter space. This is like clear hint to your student what is 1 meter space you're talking about, because you may be done this in the start of the lessons about of your normal driving position, 1 meter from the pavement, 1 meter from the parked cars. So now bit word is unclear or misleading, confusing. Be specific. How much? I'm close. Kasim, you was that close that you was about to hit mirror to mirror. Oh, I was that close? Yes, you was. And what I should do? We should give them a 1 meter. Is that 1 meter enough? Yes, 1 meter will not let you hit the side mirrors to the other car side mirrors. Okay, thank you so much. And now if they do again, then you maybe pull over, let them explain, maybe demonstrate them, say, can you sit here, let me show you. Or you say, okay, now we're going to find a quiet place, suitable place where I will stop the car next to the car after looking everywhere is safe, and then I want you to look out of the door and tell me the 1 meter space, and that is called a clear technical information, accurate demonstration, not misleading, timely, suitable for his ability and experience, and right goal and need for the student. And learning is taking place with your examples, opportunity to use examples, and now today and tomorrow, every time he know how to do it. So that is the main reason you do it. Now where you get 3 numbers, so we're going to talk about what you do where you get 3 numbers. So for example, the competencies, evidences you use, if you give clear information, timely, technically accurate, and demonstrate or explain all okay in a good times accurately, you get 3 numbers. If you're checking the student understanding before you say something with the answer or remedy, you're doing 3 numbers. If necessary, you have to maybe repeat the demonstration 1 more time. You have to stop next to the car in a like a safe place to demonstrate it again if you need it, or to explain them again. You get 3 numbers. If you find the different ways to teach your student because one style of your student is not letting him learn something, then you are choosing different ways, finding the different ways to teach him, you get 3 numbers. This is with your last competencies link up, where you must use your your teaching style change with the student learning style. So that means don't keep one style. So that means again you're repeating the same thing here. You choose different ways to demonstrate them, to say it, passing the information in different ways. Book, wording, book, live demonstration, live examples. Now on the other hand, where you lose the numbers, when you don't do your work properly, then you lose numbers. We're talking about that one now. If you provide inaccurate, so if you provide inaccurate or unclear information to your student, you lose numbers. You're doing it too late, or you're doing it too early in the session, not letting the student have their own go, or you're not letting the student have their own responsibility to learn, telling them remedy solution too early, you lose numbers. Like you get 1 or 2 like that, but hardly you get 1 always. If you fail to check their understanding and coming straight to the technical information and trying to not let them have a feel of speaking, not let them analyze the problem, coming to the solution remedy too quickly, not letting them have a chance to say, you lose numbers. And you're failing to explore the different ways to teach them, to present the same topic, you lose numbers. Especially when the examiner can see that your student cannot cope with the last information you can give, or they can feel your student is getting a bit confused with your last information, but you the one can't pick it, and you're keeping with the same information, but you're not finding the different ways to tell him. So under the same 17 competencies, you're doing 1 by 1, lesson planning, risk management, teaching and learning strategy. But be ready, don't teach always in one way, because students not always learn in one way. So be ready to change, because you're changing your student every day. You're changing the students with their age group, with their abilities, their experience, past experience, number of lessons, maybe failed test 2-3 times, full license holder, learners, international drivers. Everybody is different. So your teaching style, as I always say, should come with the bundles. Lot of ways to teach. So main thing is, think before you speak. Speak accurate, because you're passing a technical information. Should be timely, comprehensive, and then should be appropriate according to your topic, goal and needs. And one more important thing. Somebody asked me this question, that I was going to explain him some fault, because he done the fault, and then we was talking, like we pull up on the left side, we was, okay, why you done this one, analyze, and he said I'm going to give him a information, but I was running out of the time, so I thought I have to go to the test center, so I wrapped up quickly and go. Then that way he's trying to give information, but that information is incomplete, not comprehensive, not fully, right? And because he's rushing, maybe he's not thinking, he's speaking too quickly, speaking it wrong. And then he said everything is done. When you finish the test, he say everything is done. Then the feedback we got it here, if you still got something left over in your lesson, when you stop the car in the end and you got 2 minutes to 3 minutes to speak, maybe come 1 minute early and try to speak that part on that time, and tell them, okay Kasim, remember when I pull up on the left side, just because of the short of the time I did not pass you the full information, but now I got the chance to show you the book. What we do, we can finish this session, and before we go home, before I drop you home, I will take another 5 minutes from you to give you the complete information, or I will send you something on your email, on your WhatsApp, for reading something to make a complete information we was trying to talk about. And next time we will do the practice first, and then we will go further. And do you understand? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead. So that way you still got a chance that you can tell them is not completed, so they don't go out of your car with half the information. So you still got the time to do it. So this is the end of your competencies for today. So we have few of them remaining more now. So after these few of them more, then your 17 competencies are complete. When you complete 70 competencies, try to go back one by one and watch them one again and see how they link each other. And when I will totally finish everything, I will try to come back again with lesson plan in one video, risk management in one, and teaching in one, and the another video I will do all together in one video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.